You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. I'm on every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host, Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we have another great show, another week of information about the Californian fires. As you can imagine, this is something that I have never seen and never witnessed. It is just next level. It is scary, and this shouldn't be happening. This should not be happening. You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. I am Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. We're talking about the fires. We're just getting straight into it, where we're not wasting any time at all, where I am just taken back and I am dumbfounded by just the horrific fires that has happened in LA, all over LA. It is just something that I have never seen, something I've never witnessed before, and I am just taken back. You know, the California wildfires is just something else. Like, it is just unbelievable. Like, in a sense of...
So for the fire question, thank you. We're absolutely better prepared for this coming PDS, the severe fire weather event. You've heard the statistics, number of personnel assigned to the incidents, over 5,000 firefighters assigned to the Palisades fire, over 3,000 firefighters assigned to the Eaton fire. The state, under the leadership of Governor Newsom, has set up a mobilization center in Banning, where we have resources staged that can come into LA County to assist with a new fire start or the expansion of one of our existing fires. We also have numerous aircraft, local government aircraft, helicopters, we have water bombers, we have retardant fixed-wing aircraft from the state and federal government, we have military aircraft. So we've not only augmented the ground resources, but also the air resources. I think that we're very well prepared for the next event, but that's never going to be, we're never sure that we're going to be able to catch the next fire and keep it small. They said 70-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to be very difficult to contain that fire. That's why we ask all residents in a brush-prone area to be prepared to evacuate if you get the evacuation order, and start those preparations before the evacuation warning comes. Thank you.
There was a two-part question to that, correct?
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You heard it straight off the bat. Preparation for the next round. It is scary. I do not want to be around, but getting these crazy text alerts, it is just like, you know, your brain just can't, I just can't compute it all. So they've just given LA's just given up an official update of California wildfires. They're prepping themselves for round 2. I'm actually scared. I have 2 little kiddies. I'm a foster parent. And my brain and my mind is just like, why is this happening? This shouldn't be happening. This is scary. My brain just can't keep up. It just can't. It's affecting, you know, everyone, every shape, form you can think of. This shouldn't be happening. You're listening to The Block 105.com. You can shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
We want to take you now to a press conference where Los Angeles County officials are giving new details on the impacts from the windstorm affecting the region's wildfires. Let's take a listen.
Wow, countywide yesterday, after the first erroneous alert was corrected.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. You can shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. I am just taken back by the horrific fires that's happening in LA. My mind is just like, I don't know what's happening. High winds do more spread fires. They're keeping firefighters' aircraft on the ground. High winds in California have fueled the wildfires in more ways than one. Not only the gust leads to rapid spread and multiple fires that killed at least 24 people, displaced thousands of others, and destroyed more than 12,000 structures. They have also grounded aircraft that are flying fire suppression missions. Planes dumping water on the impacted areas have been unable to take the sky at times since the fire began because of the dangerous conditions presented by the winds. Sustained winds over 40 miles per hour, a high velocity gust impacts planes' ability to safely approach and depart targeted areas, also impacting its water and drop accuracy. A member of the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection told reporters on Monday. So each aircraft that have that limitation based on manufacturer's recommendation, and as far as safety components, usually limiting factors is gust over 30 miles an hour. They sustain winds. Anything over 40 is pretty much going to ground most aircrafts. So, which it is. This is the second round. Sustained winds of 40 miles per hour and the gust in the mountains reaching 65 miles per hour are predicted through Wednesday. Forecast National Weather Service issue a rare warning about particular dangerous situations related to severe fire conditions beginning overnight Monday into Tuesday, which winds are picking up. Aerial support could once again be grounded. Guys, as I said, my prayers are with everyone. I just can't keep up. I can't believe this is actually happening. It is scary to be around this. It's scary to be living in this type of unbelievable wind and just fire, like devastation to another level. It is just something that I've just, as we all, never experienced before. And it is something that, how do you prepare? How do you get better at this? Like, in a sense of like the gusty winds itself, it is just like, wow. What kind of planes are used to fight fires? They've got here the super scooper water dumping fires. Aircraft refuels with water from the Pacific Ocean at Will Rogers State Beach in Los Angeles. Thursday, January 9th. And they're preparing themselves. They're preparing themselves for second round. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about the fires. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, also known as the CAL FIRES, has fleet more than 60 aircraft operating from 14 airfields and 11 helicopters based across the state, making it the largest civil aerial firefighting fleet in the world. The primary aircraft use tactical planes, helicopters, and air tankers. So tactical planes, primary Northern America Rockwell OV-10 aircraft monitor fires and serve primary aerial communication between other aircrafts and commanders on the ground. Helicopters like Bell UH-1 Super Huey carry a bucket below the aircraft that contains about 320 gallons of water to dump on flames. So that's, And then you got the Skorowski, which is a 570i Hawk, has a fixed tank containing 1,000 gallons of water or foam, which pilot control drops volumes. As I said, my mind and my brain, as I said, it's another round of this, which is scary. We just got to stay safe, and we just got to be on top of it, and we're just ready to go, ready to evacuate. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. You can shoot me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about the fires. We're rounding up for another week of fires, which is really, really scary because a lot of people unfortunately have lost their homes. They've lost their livelihoods. It is just like something that I just cannot explain. I cannot just get my head around it. You know, just the pictures and the visuals and just living it. It's just something else. Like on Tuesday when I was driving, and it was just like something that I've never seen before. You know, they saying that the LA winds to intensify, officials grid searching for fire victims, you know, live updates. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I'm Josh Peter with USA Today, and I'm a little wobbly, a little nauseous, and absolutely stunned. This has been an hour on a helicopter with Rob Schumacher, a photographer at USA Today, and we had a chance to survey parts of Los Angeles County that have been damaged by the fire, and just couldn't believe what I saw of the Palisades. I have seen pictures and I've seen video, but 900 feet above land and 200 yards from the coast, and to witness the devastation, the rubble was just, yeah, it was almost unimaginable. I saw neighborhoods burnt to the ground. I saw the sort of unfathomable homes that have been spared from the fires, and just rows and rows that have been devastated, and you know, large swaths of this county, but totally unaffected, and yet pockets that were just absolutely decimated. It just gave me a perspective that I never could have gotten, I think, unless I'd been up in that airplane, in that helicopter. It's an experience I'll never forget.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I'm afraid, I'm scared that this is the second round of the fires. Please reach out. You can email me. You can send me a text. I will, in my power, help any type of resource, anything from clothing to food, to help even have a shower, because to lose your livelihood, to lose everything, yeah, that is something you cannot prepare for. It is scary. My heart goes out to everyone. Please, 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 you have my email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. You can call me and text me, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. I'm on every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. We'll talk about the fires, second round. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to install. How can you be prepared? What can you do? It's just next level. Next level. I don't know how to even compute, how to actually get my head around it. It is just something that is just terrifying and something that is just really just uncalled for. Really, really uncalled for. How do you do that? Why do you do that? There's no need to destroy people's livelihood, to destroy people's, their takes a whole lifetime to get and to achieve where you achieve, and some idiot has gone ahead and destroyed these wildfires, started these wildfires, and it's just I don't know what to think and what to make of it. Please reach out. You're listening to the one and only theblock105.com. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. And also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I am a SAG member. I have I have some resources. I'm a foster parent. coming from SAG itself. It says our thoughts are with everyone affected by the wildfires, are deeply saddened and the catastrophic losses. During this incredible difficult time, we remain committed to support our members as they navigate through these challenges. In addition, sharing essential resources, we continue to provide you important updates, upcoming events and announcements. We recognize that the impact that circumstances may affect your ability to participate in certain activities, as we fully dedicate and be flexible in offering assistance when needed. Don't hesitate to reach out to la@sagafter.org if you need any help or you have any questions. So the essential resources. We have essential resources, which is just unbelievably, I'm so glad. There is amazing, awesome resources for everyone, in a sense of just, I'm just taken back by it all. I'm going through some personal stuff myself. So here's some essential resources. Just the sheer fact that people are just nasty out there. Nasty. You destroy a city with fires. Here are some essential resources coming from SAG. By all means, you can email them. They've set up a disaster relief and emergency resource for LA wildfires. Wildfires emergency resources for SAG members who have lost their homes, and LA wildfires. SAG-AFTRA Foundation Disaster Relief Fund is dedicated in meeting those most urgent needs during the time of a crisis. Our hearts are with everyone who's been affected by loss, displacement, uncertainty as these come with devastating fires. Rest assured the SAG-AFTRA Foundation is supported and served our community. If you're a SAG member who has lost your home in the wildfires, please know that our Disaster Relief Fund is dedicated to meeting most urgent needs of SAG-AFTRA members during the times of the crisis. If you have not lost your home and you're in need of assistance, we strongly encourage you to reach out immediately to the following organizations, emergency resources below, including government and federal agencies, and equipped to handle crisis and a scale and immediate needs. So click on the SAG-AFTRA Foundation website regularly as we continue to update our resources. So resources and information, mutual aid network. There's a list of 150 plus wildfire resources. We got the 211 LA wildfire information, City of LA Fire Department, LA County Emergency Incident Report, real-time updates, Watch Duty app, CA Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, Cal Fire, so Cal Edison Power Outage, the LA Department of Water and Maine, South Coast Air Quality Monitoring and Forecasts. So those are just a few resources where you can reach out, resources and information that has been affected by the wildfires. I wouldn't want to wish this on anyone. No way and no way. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, drop me a text, jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I'm a SAG member. I'm giving you all these resources. Gone through the resources and information. We can go through, which is the safety and the preparedness. I don't know how you can prepare, but you've got here the Listos, California. You've got the California or Cal Fire evacuation safety guide, Cal Fire Go Big emergency supply checklist, CAE, the California Fire Foundation prepare guidance, American Red Cross safety, CDC, wildfire smoke safety guidelines, LA Times. So, oh boy, as I said, it's just talking about it and just engaging. It's just a lot. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. Jump on the website. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. I'm a SAG member, as such, going through the like what our resources, what's out there that we can actually reach out. In a sense of it's just horrible and more horrible. Yeah. Being a SAG member, there's financial assistance. So the SAG Foundation Disaster Relief Fund available to SAG members who've lost their homes due to the LA fires. You can apply here. Also the California Disaster Help Center, list of government social services available for victims. CA Fire Foundation, which is offering $250 gift card to households experience more than 25% to their home damaged. Contact the CA Fire Department as such. There's the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is FEMA, which now is accepting applications for individuals' assistance who are impacted by the LA County. Members of the union, local, and LA County also can apply for rent, mortgage, utilities, and food assistance from Labor Community Services. For SAG members who's completing an intake forms, union information sections list follows. It's just the entertainment industry workers can receive financial assistance from the Entertainment Community Fund and the Motion Picture and TV Fund. ECF application asks a list of documents to be uploaded. If the documents are unavailable, upload a blank file to move your application forward. The IATSE members and retirees can apply up to $3,000 in financial relief. Music industry professionals, you can email them. You've got shelter and temporary housing, which that's what offering as well. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. I'm a SAG member, and I'm offering resources that I know and what I'm about. And it's just unbelievable. The shelters and the and temporary housing, which is the American Red Cross list of open shelters and evacuation centers. Trinity Lutheran Church, bad weather shelters. Airbnb and LA 211 are offering temporary housing. Hotels offering discounted rates. It's against the law for hotels to increase the rates during the increased demand from fire evacuations, showers, and phone charging stations. All Planet Fitness facilities in LA are open for anyone impacted by the fires to use the facility to rest, charge their phones, and shower. Transportation. The metro is still operating despite the fire and the conditions. Fares are temporarily suspended so residents can ride around the bus for free. Uber residents in LA County who have been ordered to evacuate their homes can get a credit. Uber evacuation is $40 only to valid trips to activate shelters and use code Wildfire 25. Lyft is announced they'll be offering $25 vouchers valid for 2 trips, up to 2,000 customers from now until midnight, January 15th. Use the code CALFIRERELIEF25 to get the promotion. Latest updates on freeways closure, Caltrans District 7. Latest updates for road closure. As such, as I said, this is a lot. Please, I'll leave the website. I'll put in details. Reach out if you need anything, need any assistance. As such. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. We're going through one of the biggest and worst fires in this city. My brain and my mind just can't keep up with it all. It is just next level madness. I'm just taken back by it all. I just can't get my head around it. It's just not right. By all means, jump on the SAG website if you need any resources. Reach out if you need any financial assistance. It is just something else. Something and more something else. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about fires. I've given out a whole heap of resources. I want everyone to reach out, and if you need anything, by all means, you can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, give me a call on 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on and shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I'm going through a horrific, just horrible home situation where my apartment is full of mold. Mold will grow where there's moisture, such as around leaks in roofs, windows, or pipes, or even where it's been floods. Mold grows on paper, cardboard, ceiling tiles, and wood. Mold also will grow in dust, paints, wallpaper, insulation, drywall, carpet, fabrics, and upholstery. And which it has. It's just grown through everything. Our mold is one of the structures that certain fungi can form. The dust-like color appearance of mold is due to formation of spores containing fungal secretary, and the spores units are fungi. Not all fungi form mold. So, how harmful is mold to humans? Allergies and irritations are the most common symptoms of mold exposure. Less common effects of mold exposure includes infections and illness. Serious infections from molds are relatively rare and occur mainly in people and severe suppressed immune system. Illness can be reported from workplace exposure to mold. Mold. And what you need to know. What do you do if mold is in the house? Tips and techniques: fix plumbing leaks, other water problems such as possible. Scrub off the molds, hard surfaces, detergent and water. Dry completely. Absorbent or preposterous materials such as ceiling tiles and carpet may have to throw away, and if it becomes moldy, avoid exposing yourself to others to mold. Wow. Is it mold or mold? The difference between mold and mould. The mold is the correct spelling in the American English, and the British English is spelled with mould. The true verb and the noun. As a verb, mold means shape something or someone, or become moldy. Can mold behind walls make you sick? It irritates the nose and throat, which leads to both sneezing and coughing as your body tries to get rid of the irritant. Inhaling mold spores can also trigger coughing, people and with allergies and asthma attacks. What are the signs of moldness? Sneezing, runny nose, stuffy nose, coughs, drip, itchy eyes, nose and throat, watery eyes, dry, scaly skin. It's bad to sleep in the room with mold. The respiratory effects of mold can cause serious illness and most severe cases is death. So respiratory effects include general symptoms such as cough, wheeze, shortness of breath, increased sick of airways infections, including infections in the airways and fungus. Is it okay to live in the house with mold? Mold is bad for your health. Mold can cause detrimental effects on human health, especially for children or people with pre-existing health conditions. Asthma may common health issue occur associated with long-term indoor mold exposure. Adults who live in moldy homes may up to 50% more likely to develop asthma. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about mold, and mold is not good. I've been living with it for some time. I didn't know it was a thing when it was just growing through my stuff. I didn't know what it was. I didn't realize the health concerns, in a sense of just like, it's just crazy. Yeah, in a sense of just like, yeah. I'm just, taken back by it all. Where it's a health concern, and I know I need to do something about it. I know I need to move. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You can also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about horrible mold, which I'm going through. How long does it take for the mold or to get sick from the mold in your house? According to CDC, people usually experience their first symptoms within 2 to 9 hours of their first exposure. On the other hand, some could go for weeks or months before feeling sick and exposure to limit it enough. This is why it's important to check damp, dark areas of your home for mold. How can you tell if there's mold behind drywall? How to detect water stains, dark rings, discoloration, deterioration like peeling, bubbling, or crackling of the paint or wall. What does black mold smell like? There's a distinct smell. It's often described as musty or earthy and may even smell like rotting vegetables, plants, or paper. Some think it smells like cider. Does mold wipe off? The difference between mold and dust. Unlike dust, simply wiping it won't solve the problem. Mold spores can linger and regrow, and that's what's happened. It's lingered and it's regrow. In a sense of it's just horrible. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, you can drop me a text, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on the website, which is the website is theblock105.com. Guys, I want everyone to stay safe out there. It is some really horrible, horrific, crazy times. People losing homes, livelihood. You need to stay on top of each other, like in a sense of supporting, come together as a community, help each other out if needed, because it is scary times out there. And I can't emphasize it, and I can't say enough. Like, in a sense of just look after each other, look after yourselves, just be mindful, give each other a helping hand, come together as we support in this horrific time that we're living in. I can't emphasize it enough. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You listen to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I want everyone to go and just help each other out. These fires are destroying the city, as we can see. This week, unfortunately, there's round 2, which I'm actually scared. Like, you can't prepare yourself. It is just something else. It is just, everyone needs to look after each other. Everyone needs to just be mindful. Everyone just needs to support and encourage each other. Just lend each other a helping hand. You can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Please, please, please stay safe, stay diligent. Just be mindful of everyone out there. We're all going through some crazy stuff. Please, please, please. There's so many resources, so many financial help. Please go and reach out if you're unfortunately been affected by the fires. Till then, peace out, look after each other, and take care.
Hi everyone, I'm Geraldine Glass, a leader in the field of music as medicine, and I'm excited to share with you my newest release of healing sound, Pentatonic Visions, with Chris Scholler and Electrocast Records. Immerse yourself in ethereal realms where the harmonies of nature, tribal rhythms, and soundscapes blend with the crystal singing bowls. It's out now, streaming on all platforms.
Hey guys, it's Miriam Love here, and I want to share something very special with you. Check out my new release, All In, the Spanish remixes, out now on Electrocast Records. And always remember, be love, share love, all love.
Available now wherever you listen to music.